Another promise was from God, was literally one that hit my heart so deep I had to put it in a poem. And it was Isaiah 62. I'm gonna have to find it and read it. But it was based on God taking me from a place of almost rejection to a place of acceptance. So self-confidence, or not self-confidence, but confidence, something I've struggled with, especially with the fact that I failed so many times in things that I always thought I was good at. And so God gave me a lot of reassurance with this verse, especially seeing my own sin. Sometimes it's so easy to see your sin, it's hard to see God's grace. But remember that the whole point of the cross, the resurrection, is yes, we see our sin, but we see Jesus rise again through that sin and give us life. He's taken everything, poured his blood on top of it, washed it clean, and now we're as white as snow. And Isaiah 62, where it talks about, where are you going? Okay, so it says, never again will you be called the forsaken city or the desolate land. Your name will be the city of God's delight. And that is Isaiah 62 verse 4. So your name will be the city of God's delight and the bride of God, for the Lord delights in you and claims you as his bride. And the city of God's delight in Hebrew stands for, or is called, Hephzibah. And I find that name just so beautiful. Like, I love Hebrew names. I want to name my kids Hebrew names. Anyway, back on track. So Hephzibah, you're no longer a city that is forsaken. Forget all the rejection you've experienced in your life. Forget all the, people who have told you you can't do things, or people who have left you in your life. I've had a lot of people walk out of my life. And it's easy to accept the spirit of rejection. But this was God telling me, you are not forsaken. God delights in you. God. Okay, God. Creator of heaven and earth. God, creator of man. God who raised people from the dead delights in me. In you. I mean, how crazy is that? So for God to delight in me, it means I must be a wow. I must be like, you wake up, I'm flawless. I can't help it. And that was just reassuring for me. And it's something I'm definitely going to carry on to the new year. Like, God has made me Hephzibah. That's my name. I'm someone who God delights in. I'm a bride of Christ. And I will never be forsaken. So even when I'm in the dust, or times look hard, and people are telling me things, or people are letting go of me, or people are letting me down, God will never let me down, because God has never and will never forsake me. So yeah, just remember, you're Hephzibah. You're a city that God has planted his spirit in. And if you're not, then it's okay, because you may feel like you're rejected, but you just need to place yourself in the presence of God and put yourself in a position where you invite his spirit to live in you. Because there's no one who's far from redemption. There's no one. No matter where you've been, people have been everywhere. No matter what you could be a murderer, an adulteress, whatever, a liar. God will still take you and transform you to be something he can delight in. Not even something he can delight in. Who you're meant to be. Because who you are may not always be who you're meant to be. So God will take you from where you are and transform you through your weaknesses into who you're meant to be. And he has always delighted in you. His love was never temporary. It's permanent. So just remember that as you're going into the year, whatever you're going to face, you're Hephzibah and God delights in you. And hold on to that promise that you're accepted.